Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Alright, starting off with a little
30
invade
seconds
here.
until minions
This red
spawn.
team. And I mean, Rakan is crazy at this level. So is Set. He just W out, huh? Okay. So no Summoner's Burn. I mean, Set has Hex Flash, so it's not that big of a deal, though. Giggity got him.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, comp-wise, I feel like I like blue team's comp a lot more. I just feel like it, you know, Set is a great character, and that's like Colin's best character, so it makes sense. Rakan just has such great engage. Udyr is still so strong. The Nocturne really kind of has to make something happen before a certain point, before Udyr becomes unkillable. And I mean, really, the trump card here is the mid lane, because like both are gonna want to play completely differently. Kassadin's gonna want us to try to just like farm up, get to level 16. Nice little trade. I think Tira's gonna lose that one though. Needs to heal? 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 Okay. That was a good heal. He actually tried to save it till the very last second, which is good. Yeah, whereas Zoe is gonna look for like these random picks in the jungle or in lanes that are pushing. I feel like eventually Fiora just wins this really hard, especially on 2 items. Ezreal also actually pretty much good against every single one of the champions on red side, except for Kai'Sa. But Kai'Sa has a lot of problems she has to get through to be able to deal. Notably, no cleanse on Kai'Sa. Alright. Gray's walking up to ward here. Gonna get caught by the fear. But like, it's Kassadin, right? That's one of the issues with this character. For me, I think that Kassadin can definitely carry games and is pretty good. But personally, whenever you can't help out your jungler on ganks, it can feel bad sometimes. Yeah, it's just gonna be a farm lane. A regank. Still has flash. Mike should be pulling off of this probably. Yeah, he is. There he goes. Oh, the combo? Should just be autoing him. Okay, good job. That's a good flash. Taking a lot of damage is Gray. So one ability will. Ooh. And here's. Gets a teleport kill. That was a crazy sequence of events. Even Taylor roaming down for the action, which I don't hate. Ended up that it wasn't very useful for him to do that, but it's not really a bad idea. Literally dead even game. Pretty interesting. I'm actually surprised at how much of a farm lane top has been. I mean, look at the HP of these guys. I mean, look at the mana really of these guys. So they're like not even really going for trades with each other, which to me actually benefits the Fiora here. I think Pat is playing this correctly by not trying to go for trades. If I was the Fiora here, I would be going for it a lot and probably getting punished by it. But Nick actually has to make something happen at some point on Fiora. Because once she gets 2 items, it's really difficult to deal with. Like, I don't know what you go on Fiora, but I imagine the Omnivamp item and something else. A little harass, trying to get Kassadin low enough before he hits 6, and going for the little grab. That bubble looks sick. So yeah, yeah, punish this. That's what you want to do if he's gonna roam. So I think Peter needed to be in position for the aggressive E there, 100%. Could have done a lot of damage, especially if you proc the W with the E, and then line yourself up for a free Q, which he absolutely could have done. Could have gotten Taylor to very low HP. And Tira has Ignite, so actually could have probably been a kill. Ezreal does a ton of damage at this level. Conqueror stacks up off of the proc of your Essence Flux really fast. And so, yeah, I think that was a missed opportunity there. Gonna be clearing out vision. Across the board, nearly a small farm lead for red side. Which is definitely not what you want for the Kassadin. But still going to be a while before this character is relevant, even though now going to have an easier time with the landing phase. No tier still. I think that's actually a mistake. I think you need to get tier sooner than that. It's just really nice to start stacking it up, and more mana gives you more mobility, more clear, more farm. Wow, the immediate exhaust doesn't get the bubble pop. And yeah, Kassadin so much more powerful in this matchup once he gets 6. Obviously, like, he is more powerful in every matchup, but it's a lot different against Zoe because all of her stuff is skill shots. Gonna get the Cloud Drake. Yeah, man. Such a passive top lane. It almost feels like Pat is just like intentionally. Okay, now it is going for some trades now. So maybe just waiting for that one item. So yeah, I feel like going exactly. It's funny. I was about to comment that I feel like the proper trading is just wait till the Q is on cooldown for Darius and then immediately go for the exposed area, and that's exactly what Pat did. And he should just keep trying to bait that out. Keep trying to bait out the Q, even using your W for it. And Graves getting caught out here by the fear. Probably gonna die so fast to the Kassadin though. But Jay is getting melted by the Udyr. Can he chase him down with a full speed buff? Flash? No flash. No, he has Ghost. Don't dive this. Okay. Here comes Colin. Probably nothing gonna happen, huh? Yeah. But Kassadin getting the shutdown, not what you want. A lot of value out of Mercury Treads this game for the Kassadin. Hopefully gets a tier this time. Well, if he wins, I can't say anything. Oh wow, that was a great base breaker. Haymaker, whatever it is. Pop, poppity, pow. They're just outnumbered, man. That's all there is to it. Ooh, you're gonna have to flash. Real flash. Yeah. I mean, Kassadin is actually a pretty good pick in this game because there's not going to be really many points in the game after this point where Zoe's going to be able to do anything about the Kassadin. And as I'm saying that, wow. Gray just poking him down. Pretty sick. Peter has no vision, but playing pretty safe. He has to watch out for the Colin ult there. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, going for some trades. Getting dove on by the Nocturne. Has no W, so has to flash immediately. Even if he did have W, you have to flash. Okay. I think the Nocturne will win this actually. But here comes the Zoe at the perfect moment. That was nice by Gray. There's the ultimate for Ezreal trying to join in on the action. Peter farming really well. That's good. Going for that new build, which in my opinion does pretty good damage. As soon as he gets that Essence Reaver, he'll never have a mana problem again.
Shut down.
Mana flow ban makes it to where you don't have any mana problems in the laning phase, although I feel like the optimal choice is just to use like Cloak. Oh man, Mike's getting clapped right now. Gonna get slowed. A lot of flashes there for that one. Didn't really have to because I think the Cass is gonna get it, but they're converging on these guys' bot. No ult for the Nocturne, but here comes the Facebreaker on Peter. Yeah, he dodges it. Okay, a lot of good roams from Colin this game. I mean, honestly, Rakan has just as powerful roams as the set does, so not something that they're lacking on the blue side, just maybe not enough rotations. I don't know. And they're just gonna crash this and probably get the tower here. Ooh, a nice clear though. See? Oh, pressure. It's a good knock-up on the Nocturne, but like, Peter's not doing it there. And Kai'Sa actually goes down. That's crazy, man. Peter's coming in now. Colin's gonna get greedy to help out the Kassadin. A great knock-up. Here comes Jay. Yeah, wait for the right moment. Ooh. Q. Misses all of his skill shots. So they still get the Nocturne. Oh, he needs to be auto-attacking the Kassadin, man. Oh, alright. So yeah, Peter had a lot of opportunities to just really fuck up the Kassadin right there. Just purely with, like, brainless auto-attacks to his face. I think that's something that a lot of Ezreals don't think about when playing him because he's so skill shot oriented that they only think about the skill shots, but, you know, a big chunk of your damage is coming just from auto attacks, and in that situation, like, the Kassadin can't dodge auto attacks because he's waiting on his ability to ult again. But so yeah, I think that Gray would have actually lived had Peter just immediately started snap auto attacking that guy. Either way, blue team still played that fight really well. I think Mike really kind of navigated it fairly well and tanked it for his team. Gray definitely navigated it well. Had a good knock up on the Nocturne. And I mean, Nocturne really kind of starting to fall off, you know. Kind of the struggle with this pick, even though it is powerful. Spell shield, yeah. Oh, but you're still gonna get bubbled now. Doing a ton of damage is the Nocturne, and now Zoe's gonna die, huh? Wow, well played by Gray. Probably gonna die to the Kassadin. Let's see. No, not enough mana. No tier, yeah. No tier still. I think that's a mistake. I don't even think he has mana flow banned either. So like, no additional mana for this Kassadin. And right now has a similar amount to Zoe. Which, I mean... Yeah, so this ends up being extremely expensive once you're on the 3rd or 4th. Just really limiting its mobility right now by not going for tier. It's just a perfect item for Kassadin. Doesn't really have to Q there. In fact, in that situation, because he already wasted Face Breaker, you can just easily just E onto his face and do a ton of damage and auto him for free. Top lane's still just like a farm lane then. I mean, who expected that really? I know it's top lane, but you would think that matchup would be more volatile. I think just Nick is trying his hardest to play safe, which I respect. Not enough people do that, myself included. Level 11. Still no tier, but has Everfrost. I like the fleet. I mean, Electrocute is kind of like the meta, but every time I've gone fleet, it's felt easier for, you know, numerous reasons. And I feel like that Peter actually, or I'm sorry, Taylor actually needs the Kraken Slayer this game, but maybe I'm tripping. I feel like it's just so hard to kill Udyr without it, but here comes the Udyr, speaking of which. Going for the Kai'Sa. Nice ult back on the tower. And so Mike is tanking it. Here comes the Nocturne. Dude, that was a great ultimate by Colin and an overcommitment by Blue Team. Ooh, okay. Somehow it doesn't hit. I was pretty sure that. Wow, great damage. Here's the Kassadin. No aggressive E. It wasn't even up actually. I don't think Peter likes to aggressive E at all, which like I think is generally a good practice for the fundamentals of the character. But you also have to know when to go in order to maximize his potential as well. This is a really good game so far. Gray's doing quite well. Although if I would say anything, it would be that maybe it's not great that she has every kill for the most part. You'd want to see more of them on Peter or Fiora. Zoe definitely scales, but like in a different way that these two do. But Peter's almost got the 2 items. Once he gets the Kraken Slayer, man, I really want to see him just go for some aggressive plays bottom lane. I want to see him just turn on Colin every time Colin tries to get aggressive, because with those 2 items, he's just gonna be able to pop this guy. In fact, everybody on their team. They're gonna get ripped here. Red team's still in the lead. I think primarily it's just, you know, you see the kill differential. They're going to trade objectives here, which I think if I'm blue team, I like it better. Got the Mountain Drake, but like, okay. Going to go in hard on the Udyr. And he's already low. Colin with a nice ult on Tira. Tira's just going to swoop out and barely not get out. Okay, good damage. Needs to filter in some auto attacks if he can. Nice ult. Barely gonna not do it though. I mean, man, I hate to say it, but like, what does the Darius pick do after a certain point in the game, you know? Kind of just pulls people. I guess it does good team fight damage. We'll have to see. Hasn't been much action from these top laners, which I did not expect. Such a slow-paced game. Crazy. Speaking of which, going on a gray. That was the real flash. That sucks. Colin's been setting up a lot of plays for red team this game. He's been a part of 10. Here they go. Going in hard onto Zoe. And doesn't have an hourglass. Just use it, so. And wow. Yeah, they didn't even get punished with any damage onto them. That's rough. I think Nocturne definitely pretty good against Zoe. Level 13 for the Kassadin. Has a mesh eyes. I mean, Kitsune playing with some confidence here. And honestly, don't blame him. Really, you know, Anudir is not going to really be able to catch this guy very well. Neither is Fiora. Becomes really good against Zoe. Pretty good against... I mean, the only thing is that Ezreal can definitely put the pressure on to Kassadin if Kassadin doesn't choose to only die for him. And even if he does, you know, he's got that one E away, he's got the flash in order to do the autos that he needs to. Oh, and here comes, they're going on to Gray again. She's caught out. No hourglass, man. They're just gonna die. That's rough. They're just hard diving her, and it's working because it's Zoe. Kassadin just kind of dueling it up. Getting some good damage off. Still doesn't have tier, so like kind of limited in the way that he can play these engagements. Because I mean, that's just from 2 ults and a couple rounds of bursts, you know. So a really, in my opinion, kind of an unfortunate itemization choice by Kitsune right here. Probably not something that he thinks is the biggest of deals. But I think it's going to be limiting the ability for them to pressure throughout this game. And I mean, the game is kind of on their shoulders at the moment. Taylor playing quite well though. Just playing safe, playing Kai'Sa, you know? Okay. Colin just kind of taking some free damage. Mike looking for the dragon play. I mean, just put them on soul point. I think a lot of it's going to rely on the Rakan having a crazy engage, but he's level 9, so it makes it hard, you know? But definitely needs to get like a flash. Ooh. The counter engage. They're diving extremely hard onto... Wow, dude. That actually went way worse than I thought it was going to be. Like, jeez, they just double went on the Ezreal immediately. That was actually a really good call. I mean, what does he do there? He's kind of reliant on the Rakan to be the one that is flat. I mean, Rakan still has ult here, you know? I think that's kind of huge. Like, Rakan desperately needed to be eating to the Ezreal there and ulting immediately, then knocking him up. But was over here kind of looking for something. When it got dove, kind of just didn't know where to go. It was just kind of chaotic. But yeah, it's unfortunate, you know. Like if you're in a position, this game, the engage is heavily focused around the Rakan, along with the counter engage. So it's a big test of reaction time, and like you know, Tira has been kind of under leveled throughout the game as well. So when you're under leveled, I mean your HP is way different. You know, Colin has like 600 more to work with, and some more armor, I believe. Yeah. So even though blue team is reliant on the Rakan engage, it's difficult. You know. And they have a lot of characters that can just go on Zoe and delete her. Go on Ezreal, delete him. And Fiora has not gotten to a point to where she's actually just deleting things. And here comes the Nocturne again, just going on a mic immediately. Wow. Getting deleted. They're just outnumbered right now. They're going to get overwhelmed. Yeah. Wow. That's yeah, this game is pretty much over, unfortunately. The dive comp was very good. I mean, the Nocturne ults were massive this game, to be honest. I think that Jay really chose a good character for the characters that they had over here. You know, it's fairly tricky to properly do damage with Ezreal against a Kassadin Nocturne
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
set Kai'Sa. You know, because even the Kai'Sa can dive onto you. So, wow. Getting the solo kill on the Fiora, not bad, Nick. Nick actually having a decent game. Playing safe, playing patient, waiting for his team to do well. But you know, I favored blue team's comp, and red team just had a great dive composition to be able to just shred picks like this. And surely Tira's gonna get this Nocturne, no? Yeah, the stun. Need the damage from Ezreal? Needs to be auto attacking. I think they went too hard for that in general, but yeah, that game's over. GG's.